Have you ever woken up, looked at your life, and thought, why does it feel like I'm living someone else's story? You're busy, you're exhausted, but deep down, you have no idea what you're really building. You scroll, you work, you wait, but for what exactly? And maybe the scariest part is this. You've gotten really good at pretending you're fine. But when it's quiet, you hear it. That tiny voice asking, what if this isn't your path at all? Have you ever felt utterly lost, adrift in a sea of what ifs and should haves? Like you're constantly chasing something, anything, but never quite grasping it. It's that nagging feeling, isn't it? The one that whispers, you're not doing enough. You're not living up to your potential. Your best life, it's out there, but you're stuck right here.
And let's be honest, that feeling can be paralyzing. It can make you doubt every decision, second guess every ambition, and ultimately keep you from ever truly starting.
You see others thriving, finding their calling, effortlessly disciplined, and you wonder, what's wrong with me? Is it a lack of talent, a lack of opportunity, or something far more insidious? And before we dive into the details, if you don't want to miss out on valuable insights like these in future episodes, don't forget to hit follow on our Think and Rebound channel.
Today, we're going to talk about transforming your life for the better, using assumed names for our examples. This way, everyone can visualize and easily understand how finding yourself and building discipline can truly change a life.
The first story we're going to talk about is Elias. Elias was just an ordinary person, but deep down, he had a huge dream. He wanted to do something that would positively impact others, yet he felt like he was adrift, not knowing where to start.
He tried a lot of things, making many mistakes. He tried to juggle too many things at once, trying everything he thought was good, whether it was learning new skills or joining various projects. He had the intention and effort, but nothing really came to fruition.
Yes, exactly. Elias's biggest problem wasn't that he didn't try, but that he lacked focus. He didn't know what his right thing was, so everything he did just became, let's try it. And ultimately, he ended up feeling disappointed in himself.
Have you ever felt this way? Like you have so many interests. You want to do this and that, but in the end, nothing really goes anywhere? It's a truly frustrating feeling, isn't it? We've all been through that period.
For Elias, the turning point came unexpectedly. One day, he went to help his elderly neighbor install a smart home device, and the aunt wasn't very tech-savvy. Elias patiently explained everything to her, step by step, until she understood and could use it.
As he walked home that evening, a thought popped into his head. He wasn't just good at technology, he was good at teaching technology to those who didn't understand it yet. He found joy in helping seniors access technology. That was it. That was the niche he had never thought of before.
It wasn't some grand, spectacular discovery, but a small realization born from a genuine desire to help others and a deep introspection. Elias understood that his niche wasn't just about his skills, but where his abilities, passions, and the world's needs converged.
If you're listening and thinking, how do I find my Elias moment? Try to observe yourself. What problems do you naturally enjoy solving? What do people often ask for your help with? Or what activities make you lose track of time?
Finding his niche was a crucial first step for Elias, but knowing what to do and actually doing it are two very different things, aren't they? This is where self-discipline came into play. Without discipline, the clarity he found would remain just a thought, with no real action.
He started small. Instead of trying to build an entire online course overnight, he committed to creating one simple tutorial video a week on a specific tech topic for seniors. He set a non-negotiable time slot every Saturday morning for this, even when he didn't feel like it.
There were days he felt uninspired, days he just wanted to sleep in or go out with friends. This is where the internal battle truly begins. If we were in his shoes, we might tell ourselves, just this once. It's okay. I'll do it next week. But Elias pushed through. He reminded himself of his neighbor's grateful smile, of the genuine need he had identified.
His first few videos were, well, let's just say they weren't immediate hits. The audio was shaky, the lighting was poor, and sometimes he fumbled his words. He even received some critical comments. This could have been a point where he felt completely discouraged, wanting to give up.
And many of us would have given up. It's so easy to let negative feedback derail us, to interpret it as proof that we're not good enough. But instead, Elias viewed it as data. He learned from it. He invested in a better microphone, researched lighting techniques, and started scripting his videos more thoroughly.
He also started setting small, achievable goals for his discipline. Not just make a video, but spend 30 minutes outlining the next video topic, then record for 45 minutes, then edit for an hour. Breaking down the larger task into smaller, manageable chunks made the overwhelming seem, well, manageable.
This is the essence of building self-discipline. It's not about superhuman willpower. It's about creating systems, setting realistic expectations, and consistently showing up, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about building momentum, one small, disciplined action at a time. This is where Elias began to see progress, even if it was slow.
A few years later, Elias's YouTube channel, Tech for Seniors, grew steadily. He started offering online workshops that eventually created a successful membership site. He became the go-to expert for senior tech education, trusted by everyone. He had found his niche, cultivated his discipline, and completely transformed his entire professional and personal life.
But the ripple effect of finding your niche and building discipline extends far beyond just one person. Consider Sarah, a busy mother of two who wanted a more organized home but never had the time. Her goal became minimalist living for busy families. She started by decluttering just 15 minutes a day in one small area.
It wasn't an overnight transformation, but a consistent and disciplined effort. And now, not only is her home a sanctuary, but she has also started a popular blog, sharing her strategies, helping thousands of other parents.
Or consider Liam, an aspiring young writer who dreamed of publishing his own book, but often struggled with procrastination. His goal was to write fantasy fiction with historical accuracy. He disciplined himself to write just 500 words every morning before work, no matter what.
It was tough, especially on days when the words didn't flow. But that consistent practice built strength, not just for writing, but for showing up for himself every single day. And now, Liam has just signed a publishing deal for his debut novel.
So, what can we learn from these stories? First, finding your niche isn't about inventing something entirely new. It's about identifying the unique intersection of your skills, your passions, and a genuine need in our world. It's about narrowing your focus to expand your impact.
Second, building self-discipline isn't a sudden transformation. It's a series of small, consistent actions. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like it. It's about embracing discomfort as a sign of growth. And it's about breaking down overwhelming goals into manageable steps.
Remember Elias and his early, shaky videos? Or Sarah and her 15 minutes of decluttering? Or Liam and his 500 words a day? They didn't start perfect. They started consistent.
Therefore, here's your challenge. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Don't wait for the perfect moment. That moment might never come.
Instead, choose one small step today, just one, related to something you suspect might be your niche or a habit you want to build discipline around.
Maybe it's spending 15 minutes researching a topic you're passionate about. Maybe it's committing to waking up 10 minutes earlier. Or maybe it's writing down 3 specific skills you have that you enjoy using.
Whatever it is, make it so small you can't say no. And then do it consistently. That single tiny action is the seed of your transformation. Plant it today.